Hello, welcome to a special edition of Think Customer Network News. I'm Will Woodward. On today's programme, we'll be exploring how the retirement landscape continues to change and the effect this is having on the people most important to the success of our business, our customers. We'll be talking to advisors and individuals about recent developments and the future of the industry. Later in the programme, we'll hear from senior management about how and why every one of us can learn new insights about our customers and apply them to our roles. Our first story today concentrates on our corporate customers. Retirement until recently was relatively straightforward. Typically, you joined your company's final salary scheme, enjoyed a rewarding career, and then retired on the proceeds of the pension. However, the retirement landscape in the UK has been changing gradually but steadily in recent years. The most common type of company pension, the defined benefit, also known as DB, or final salary pension, has all but disappeared, and those schemes that remain are likely to have stopped accepting new members. In fact, in 2001, 98 of the FTSE 100 companies offered final salary pensions to new employees. Just 8 years later, in 2009, it was only 3. Why should a retirement plan that's generally worked well since World War II effectively have become obsolete so suddenly? The answer's in the numbers. By 2011, there'll be 12.2 million people at pension age in the UK. This is expected to rise to 17 million by 2060. Since people are living longer, potentially they'll spend longer in retirement. In 1950, a 65-year-old man could expect to live to 76. Now he can expect to live to 85. Increased life expectancy has raised the cost of final salary schemes and forced companies to reconsider alternatives. Along with shifts in age segments in the UK population, the traditional one-size-fits-all idea of retirement has become a thing of the past. No more hitting 65, pension book and bus pass. Today, people view retirement as a journey to be explored and determined by them and their individual circumstances. We'll be talking to some customers about that later in the programme. Most journeys benefit from forward planning, and retirement's no exception. Where do our customers want to go, and how can we meet their needs? We can now cross over to Joanna Koo, who's been speaking to some of the corporate solutions team. Joanna.
Thanks, Will. Well, I've been in Paddington and Reading today. I've been speaking to a few people, and this is what they had to say. The credit crunch has caused upheaval in financial markets, and many companies and individuals, both within and outside the financial industry, have been affected. How has Prudential fared?
Within our corporate vestings market, we've seen probably about the same number of customers retiring, but the poor performance of the investment markets has naturally led to a reduction in the average premium vesting for annuities. And so we're seeing a bit of a hit there, although that's starting to recover now. In our bulks market, we're finding that the deficits of pension funds are a lot larger than they were, and therefore it's much harder for corporates to transact with bulk annuities because the deficit is just probably insurmountable at this point in time.
You deal with corporate deals. Can you describe a typical deal and the different customers that you interact with?
Our corporate clients are essentially our gateway to their retail customers. In any deal we put together, we have to first win over the corporate client and then get access to their customer base.
In your opinion, how have these changes affected the different types of corporate customer?
Well, we're looking for innovative solutions that better serve our customers. For example, we've recently introduced a product called DB Vestings, which allows corporates to gradually buy out the liabilities and deficits of their pension schemes rather than having to do it all in one hit. And this nice gradual approach is a much easier pill for them to swallow in the current times. We also, of course, have prudent financial management at the forefront of everything we do, and that's a big advantage for Prudential.
What makes us different from our competitors?
Prudential has built itself on prudent financial management, and I think that's a testament to the value over volume strategy. We need to be able to deliver a good return on any capital we use within the business, and we've been around for 160 years. We want to be around for 160 more, and so prudent financial management is one of the key differentiators between us and our competitors.
And here in Reading, I'm speaking to Sue from Corporate Solutions. Now, Sue, can you describe the types of customers that you deal with on a day-to-day basis?
Thanks for that, Joanna. And it's not just the corporate sector that's feeling the changes. Advisors are our customers too. In fact, around 70% of our sales this year have been from advisors. The credit crunch is having a severe impact on their business, with many advisors simply trying to ensure their business will survive. This uncertainty means advisors increasingly need to be able to rely on us to provide good value products that meet the needs of their clients and good service. In other words, doing what we say we'll do, when we say we'll do it. It sounds simple, but let's cross over to our reporter Gail Blythe, who's with an advisor. Gail.
Thanks, Will. I'm here in Perthshire with Angus MacDonald, one of our financial advisors. Angus, how long have you been in the business?
I've been in the industry now for 23 years, started in 1986 as an agent with Pearl Assurance.
Wow. So how did it come about? How did your business come about?
Well, basically, was with Pearl for 15 years and got made redundant, and then joined a company called known as St James's Place, and I was there for quite some time.